grab the free printable. Make sure you hit the like button. That will help bring more people to, hi David, that will help bring more people to our class and let them know that it's happening. Hello, Helen. So today we start a new song, but keep the one from last week handy because we will review whenever we have time. I did, thank you, Robin. I did change that bar with the C6. What was it, bar 8? Was it bar 8 that was giving me a hard time? It was written a little off. So once I fixed that, I could play it. Watch me play it incorrectly now that I said I could play it. Hi everyone, I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that we're doing this again. It's really nice to have time to share together and just get our ukes out and play. It is so good, right? Okay, I'm gonna angle the camera down. If you wearing headphones, please lower the volume so it doesn't hurt your ears. Because I know sometimes headphones pick up everything. Okay, maybe that's too low. Let me put it there. And yes, this is an easier song. So I kind of love starting a little bit on a higher level. I talked to the patrons about this yesterday, starting a little bit more difficult and then kind of coming down on, thank you, Lauren, coming down on the difficulty. So let's tune and let's get started. Okay. And we're looking at Can't Help Falling in Love. I have the angle a little bit lower just so that you can see what's going on over here instead of just seeing me. You're playing the same ukulele in blue. Cool. This is the Lanakai QM PUCEC. I linked it down below. It's their quilted maple. This has a built-in EQ, built-in strap buttons. They have an incredible warranty. And of course you can plug it in. I don't love ukes that have EQs because usually the EQs will rattle and get annoying after time. The one exception is Fishman EQs are great. So Lanakai went the extra mile and got a really wonderful EQ for this uke. And it has, of course, the built-in tuner. So it's right here. And it's green, so it's in tune. But when it's out of tune like that, it'll be red on either side. So it's really cool. Love this uke. Comes in different colors. It's linked down below. Okay, so we're looking at Can't Help Falling in Love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6, almost 7 lines long. So for today, let's see how much we can do with the first 2 lines. Maybe we'll go further. Who knows? Please hit the like button. I think we can get to 100. Hi, Carl. I think we can get to 100 right now because we have 160 people in here. Drop a chat saying hello, or if you're watching on the replay, drop a comment saying hello because that always helps the video reach more people. Thank you all. So for this, I recommend we're starting on the first bar of line 1. I'm going to recommend that you play C with your index finger. Okay? If you're new to tab, woohoo, 100 likes, yay, yay, yay. If you're new to tab, you have 4 lines, G, C, E, A. It's as if you were reading your ukulele like this. And see how on the top there's 0, 0, 0, 3? That means you're going to play fret 0, fret 0, fret 0, fret 3. Okay? They're all on top of each other, so that means play them at the same time. You can do a strum, you can do add a finger on each string and kind of close the hand. Don't think pull, think close, okay? Look up. This is what I'm doing. Close. Noah, hi. Okay? So this song is in a triple feel. I usually like thinking about it is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But Profe wrote it in 3, which is perfectly fine. It's just different how we're dividing this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and okay. I love that the beats are on top because you can see exactly when something happens on which beat. So on beat when we're strumming down, and then we're picking up with only on the 3rd fret of A. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and. As soon as you're done there, we're gonna slide down to the 7th and the 10th frets. The nice thing about ukuleles is that you have fret markers on the side for 7 and for 10. So just using your side fret marker, you're going to find those. We have to do a triple bar, right? So hold down 7, 7, 7, and adding the pinky or the ring, whatever works best for you. For me, the pinky, for that 10. So you've just done wise man. Okay. So let's try to do those 2 bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and in that tempo. Hi, son. Okay, that tempo. 1 and 2 and ready. No, let me think. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Let's do that 4 more times. 1 and 2 and 3. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. 3 more times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. I made a mistake, so ignore that. Here we go. 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Now I would like to do it 4 times without this hand. Look up, without this hand. Let's just do the switch because it's quite a jump. Okay, let's try it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Again, 3 more times. 1 and 2. Thank you, Kira. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. The shadow playing helps. Yeah, for those of you who are new, this I called that shadow playing, and this term I copied from a music teacher in Diamond Bar, California, who teaches orchestra, and she would have her kids shadow play or pretend play. Sayara, hi. Okay, what fret are we going to after the C note? We're going to 0, 7, 7, 10. So 0, 7, 7, 10. Okay, so now that we've shadow played, let's play it with our both hands. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Not bad, right? By the way, for those of you asking, this is a Lanikai ukulele. It is linked down below. Let's look at the next 2 bars. So we're on line 1, bar 3 and 4. Okay, so we're gonna do 2, 0, 0, 3. I am playing with the index and the ring. So easy in comparison. Sweet. That helped a lot. Great. I'm happy to hear that. Yay. Okay, so we're on bar 3. And we're just going to do a down strum on A minor. Not bad. Let's try that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so let's look at the last bar of line 1. Last bar, we've done this 1 and 2 and 3 and. Again, the last bar of line 1. Ready, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. 4 more times, 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Again, 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So you can't sit on that first note very long. You gotta think, move. Okay, 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Let's shadow play it 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 more time. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, this time let's play it 4 times. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 3 more times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1 more time. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Ah! Okay, cool. Now let's play the bar before. So bar 3 and bar 4 of line 1. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Woo! 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Last time. 1 and 2 and 3, go. And 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. I messed that one up. Okay, so now let's look at the whole line. I think this is the earliest we've gotten through a line, which is really awesome. A special thanks to Profe de Ukulele for writing this arrangement and sharing it with us. Party people, oh, how did I not know about shadow play? Let's look at the whole line. Let's attempt it 2 times, and then we'll shadow play 2 times. And we'll just alternate between playing and shadow playing until it feels comfortable. Okay, so from the beginning, okay, 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, hit the like button. Let's do it one more time. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay. Can you use the words just this once? Yes, of course. Okay, let's do it one more time. I'll try to say the words. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and play it. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1, say only. Okay, somebody put a suggestion. My measure 4, left hand with index on fret 5 and ring up to 7 for measure 5 is helpful. Measure 4. Left hand with index on 5. Oh. Yeah. Okay, that works. That works really well. Okay, so Shelly is recommending using on bar 4. When you land that 5, you can land it with your index finger. So you've done this 1 and 2 and 3 and that works. Okay, let's shadow play it 2 times. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 again. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Let's shadow play one more time for good measure. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Let's play it twice. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Let's do one more time playing. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, good. Shadow play 2 times. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Shadow play one more time. This time try to be intentional and see if you can try and memorize at least part of it. Okay, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, measure 4, I play C with the ring finger and slide it to 5 and 7. Yes, that's the way I'm doing it, but of course, like, every hand is different, and I would love for you to do what works for your hand. And if you're doing something different, like Shelly, recommend it, because that might help somebody else play better. Okay, let's play 1. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. How do you feel about line 1? This is easy. I like the transition. Yeah, it's easy compared to last week, which is really awesome. But that means that next week I have to level up again. Okay, you feel good? It's easy? Thumbs up? Okay, I have to take my COVID test. Good luck. Good? Easy peasy? Easy? Hi, Bo. Okay, I don't know how to say your name. Is it Fado? With a 4 in there? Big grin here, thank you. Awesome. Good. Hi, Catherine. All right, hi, Bernie. Should we keep going? Would you like to keep going? Because we have like 10 minutes left on the lesson. I want to make them at least 30 minutes. Fada, okay, perfect. I think it's good. Hi, Jill. Okay, let's keep going. So I think one thing I didn't do well last week, teaching-wise, is to glue the lines together. So today I'd like to do better at gluing the lines together. Meaning, we'd work on line 1, then line 2, then line 3. But I wouldn't focus on the transition from line 1 to line 2, or line 2 to line 3. So let's work on that this time. Let's do that bar 4. We've just done. And then we're going to go to barring all of the 5th fret and pinky or ring finger on the A. And so that's why I kind of like that we're ending with the ring finger on the 7th on that bar before, because the index finger is positioned perfectly to come down and bar 5. It almost doesn't take any effort. Thank you, Steve. It almost doesn't take any effort. We're already there, and the pinky is just gonna come down for that one. I'm a bit slow because of my dyslexia. Ian, I heard there's a font that's easier to read for people with dyslexia. Do you know the name of that font? Is that something that you've heard of? I heard it when I was doing my education degree. If there is, let me know, because it would be nice. I mean, it's a font that everyone can read, but it makes it easier for people with dyslexia to read. So I would be happy to use something like that. Okay. Let's do bar 4 and bar 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and just a downbeat. Okay. Why don't we do 5, 7 and next bar? 5, 7 downbeat. Sans serif font says Arial and Comic Sans. Letters appear less crowded. Okay. Verdana. Okay, thank you. 5, 7, 8. 5, 7, 8. Okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay. I took a screenshot so I can have those font names. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Bo, thank you. Let's drop some orange hearts for Bo. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's do bar 4 and bar 5, or the last bar of line 1, first bar of line 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and again 3 more times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and last time. Hi Sarah. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 2 and 3. I messed that up. Hi Abe. Okay. Let's play the second line. Start on 5 5 5 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and just those 2 bars. Again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Are you streaming on your phone? Yes, I'm on iPhone. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Hello. Last time, 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. Let's do the next bar because that will give us a feeling of resolution. We'll feel like we're landing somewhere musically. So 0, 2, 3, 5. That is a reach. But it's a conclusive sounding chord because we've just done it'll sound really good. Let me see. Okay, somebody mentioned using the pinky. Hannah. Hannah's talking about using using the pinky the whole time. That sets you up nicely for that G chord, the 2, 3, 5 position. Nice. Yes, to pinky. Okay, so let's do that line 2, the first 3 bars. Actually, we can do the whole thing, guys. Let's just do the whole thing, all of line 2. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 and 2 and 3. And this 0 starts the next phrase. For I can't help falling in. Okay? So that leads us right into the next line, which is really cool. How crazy is this that we would be saying, oh, this is easy to chord melody? Isn't that so cool? I think it's cool. Okay, let's do all of line 2 again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 so after line 2, we're going to go to an F chord. Just strum an F chord after line 2. So let's do all of line 2 with a downbeat of line 3. Does it make sense when I say the downbeat of line 3? I just mean the first beat. Okay? Okay, line 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. I looked at the wrong line for me. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 cool. One more time for me because I think I might have thrown some of you off with my mistake. Again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So we're in line 3. I played the first part of line 3. Let's just do line 3, you guys. It's crazy. Yes, you have to pay for Patreon. Okay, line 3, we got this. It's just a G, F, a G, and an A minor with a C chord. Okay, let's do line 3. I'm sorry, but can you do line 2 with words? I'll do all of it with words, okay? Let's start on line 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and I can't help. It's I can't help on line 3. Again, 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 more times. 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Again, 1 and 2 last time, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay? Let's do line 1, 2, and 3. Okay, line 1, 2, and 3. And we'll end today's lesson here. Here we go. From the beginning, from the top. Take it from the top. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 2 and 3 and 1 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 and 2 and 3. How'd you do? Let's do it one more time. If you were playing this in a duet or with somebody, Shelly, review measure 6 to 7 if possible. Of course it's possible. Okay. Perfect. Let's review the second line, bar 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So we've just done 7. I recommend the pinky as well. Y'all recommended that. It was a good recommendation. So place 007 with a pinky. But look up real quick. When you're playing that, your mind should be on the next part where you have to do 2, 3, 5. So if you have the index in the middle already kind of up here, thinking about the next step, it's going to be a much easier transition. 2, 3, 5. So we've just done 1 and 2 and 3 and it's a very small slide for the pinky. So it's nothing too crazy. My thumb is staying in the same place. It's around behind the 4th fret for that. So around behind the 4th fret is where I have the thumb. So I've just played 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Let's review that. The C and the G of line 2. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 2 and 3. One more time. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 2 and 3 and 2 and 3. Thank you. Anything else that we should review before we try and do another playthrough? Please comment below. And yes, Abe, we're gonna do bar chords, more bar chords on that end of line 3. All right, let's do this from the top. 1 and 2 and 3, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 2 and 3 and 1 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 and 2 and 3 and. Hi Renee. Okay, the chat almost died there, which means y'all are playing. I love that. Okay. I would like for you to take this time. I would like for you to take this time to memorize what we've just done. I nearly got all of it. Yay, the pinky on the 7 to 5 thing helped a lot. Awesome. Hello from New Hampshire. I've never been to New Hampshire. Hi. Oh, it had a pretty vibe. So, try to memorize what we've done. We're almost done with the verse. So tomorrow we'll work on finishing the verse and memorizing. Yes, this video will stay on the channel so that you can rewatch and practice. And then I'm gonna upload the play along tracks on Patreon, but I'll make them public so that everyone can use them. Someone asked about OP4. Can you explain that briefly for those working ahead? Oh, okay. So you're on Coro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Line 5. We've just done an A minor. What is the melody there? It's a pull off. Let me review that, because it says pull on the 4. But I almost want to do a hammer on there. But anyway, a pull off is you kind of you have your finger on a string and you pull it to the side. I don't know what's a better angle. There we go. There we go. That's a pull off right there. And a hammer on is this. Let me review that, and if not, I'll ask Sebastian. Yeah, let me review that before tomorrow's lesson. I'll come back to you on that. Hammer on sounds right. Yeah, hammer on sounds right, but I know Sebastian meant something by it if he put it there. There is a play along video already shared on Patreon, so the answer will be there as well. Let me think what else. And the practice tracks for Vie En Rose are available, or will be available on Patreon in probably a few minutes. With this tempo, I will learn the song by Wednesday. Yeah. Okay, sweet. Well, then let's meet again tomorrow. I think it's open for string plucking. Yeah, it's gotta be something because he wrote it. He's very intentional with all of his notes, so I know it's there for a reason. I'm so happy that we're back. I'm happy too. It's really fun. Alrighty, well then let's meet tomorrow, same time, and work on this song. I think we might finish it by Wednesday. So what we can do is dedicate a little bit more time to Vie En Rose, if you're okay with that. Oh, this makes me so happy, yay. Or work on memorizing, which I think memorizing is really powerful for performing, so maybe we'll do that. But yeah, much easier than last week's lesson. We are prepared. Yeah, I think that's what's great about starting with something a little challenging, is that then when you do something where we would have started, it feels so easy. Had we started on this one, we would be challenged, and then Vie En Rose would be challenged, you know. So it'd be like, oh, this is always challenging. So I think that this is really good. I feel refreshed after doing this. Yay! Review, Rose, and memorize. Yes, that will be our homework. So I'll upload the practice tracks on Patreon. I'll do it right now. And then I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Thank you, Bo, for the super chat. Thank you, everyone, for all the likes and the comments. That really helps the videos perform well and the channel perform well. Thank you, Serena. Yes. Okay, perfect. So you wanna revisit Vie En Rose? Okay, before I go. Or if you have to go ahead, but if you wanna stand and review Vie En Rose, let's do that now. Okay. We love you, B. I love you too. Okay, if you gotta go, that's okay. And those of you who want to review, let's review. Grab Vie En Rose. I edited the version that we were working on. So, grab the latest one. Let me grab it too, because I'm using the older one. Remember the counting is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the baby's doing well. She's with grandma right now. They're probably downstairs. Before this live, I played all of Vie En Rose. It's so pretty. Awesome. Okay. Trying to grab it. My iPad's taking forever. Okay, here we go. Vie En Rose. Let's start on figure 1. just wanted to get it in my head. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 2. My bad. Let's start on line 2. Ready and go and 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and Woo! Needs a little bit of work still for me, but not bad, not bad. How was that? It's so challenging, right? But I think you did it without messing up. Woohoo! Almost nice. Oh, hey, Kristen. I think we should do that. I think we should keep practicing it every day and it'll come together. Love this song. Started adding lyrics to it. Nice. Much better than last week. Yes. Good. Hi, Steve. Sweet. Thanks for your stick to his I started learning ukulele in teacher's training 1985. Woo! Cool. David! Hi. Just a few bars still giving me trouble. I'm having a hard time counting the fourth one. 1 and 2 and I'm gonna do bar 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and okay. Think I'll do better tomorrow with figure 4. My calluses are starting to form again. Nice. Hi, Linda. Mine are there. Aw, Jenna, thank you. I love Cynthia. She's the best. She's really great. I feel like, I don't know. I'm kind of sad, I guess, with like how COVID affected so many things. Like, I would have gotten to hang out with my YouTube friends in January, and it didn't work out. But I had a baby, so I'm really happy about that. Everything worked out, but right now when you said Cynthia, it made me miss my friends. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go upload the practice tracks on Patreon. My Patreon is Bernadette Teaches Music. I'll make those public, so even if you're not a member, you can still see them. But of course, the Patreon members get to see a little bit more content, a lot of it more content. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for today. I had a lot of fun. It's really like refreshing to do Can't Help Falling in Love, and it sounds so beautiful. It's nice. Gracias a ti. It's nice that it sounds so good, even though it's so simple. Te quiero, Mati. Thank you. Do you have a metronome on? Should I keep one on playing in my earbud? When you're practicing, definitely. If you go to the Google search engine and type metronome, one comes out right away. COVID-19 gave me some positive. Learning ukulele was one. Oh, that is a positive. I did play a lot more, so I am grateful for that. There's always something to be grateful for if you look for it, right? Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for watching, for hanging out. If you're interested in the uke, I linked it down below. I think the purple sells out fast, so yeah, good luck. Hi, all from Lexington. Cool. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Sayonara. God bless. See you tomorrow.